Hello, we are back with Fatal Frame, the Maiden of Black Water. Third drop, Post-Mortem Photography, Ren Hojo. Ren Hojo, a writer, is haunted by a recurring dream in which he kills a young girl during a ritual. He receives an album of post-mortem photographs located on his request by Hisoka. Upon viewing one of the photos, Ren recognizes the very scene from his dreams. Eager to delve further into this puzzling mystery, Ren heads to the abandoned inn in person this time, bringing along his assistant, Rui Kagamiya.
Will you die with me?
Huh? She's beautiful, but she looks sad too.
Yeah.
Isn't she the type of woman that you get nervous around?
Yeah. There may be more of this stuff out there.
Shall I call Hisoka?
No, let's go there ourselves. It'll be quicker that way.
At this hour?
It won't take long.
So then, shouldn't you take the camera obscura? You haven't used it yet. This could be your chance. People say there's something off about that place.
Okay.
My camera obscura is on the desk. Hisoka sent it back after praising it for me. So yes, there are two camera obscuras in this game. And they upgrade separately. I should take that shadow reading report with me too. It may come in handy. Rui's always complaining about me leaving things on the sofa. There's an antique-looking camera on the desk. You got Ren's camera obscura. And measure upgrade. Oh, that's good. We can actually, with that, we can actually see the damage being done to the ghosts. Doesn't yet have a title. I'll need more materials to solidify the theme. Memorial portraiture, the act of photographing dead bodies, was a practice in Western countries in the 19th century, a time when photography was still a rare and expensive luxury. The bodies of recently deceased family members and loved ones were photographed in lifelike poses as a solemn keepsake of remembrance. While researching the phenomenon, I discovered that a similar custom made its way to Japan as well, known as post-mortem photographs. A small number of these photos still remain. I have been fortunate enough to obtain one such photograph, which I found to contain a certain beauty lacking in its Western counterparts. When photography first arrived in Japan, it was accompanied by the prevalent superstition that photographs could steal a person's soul. Whether anyone truly believed this or not, it surely gave post-mortem photography a special significance in Japan. If photos were taken with this belief in mind, then post-mortem photographs would not simply have been taken as keepsakes or for mourning purposes. Rather, the practice may have carried a certain deeper spiritual significance. So reply to the appraisal request for this camera obscura. It urges caution in using it. To Ren Hojo, the camera you left me to look at is a device known as a camera obscura. Its purpose is to capture images of the supernatural, things invisible to the naked eye. These cameras are incredibly rare, with an almost mythical status in the antiques market. A few have been known to exist, but this is the first I've ever seen with compound lenses. I don't mean to frighten you, but rumor holds that to own a camera obscura is to invite misfortune. They say everyone who has owned one has either died, lost their mind, or gone missing. The cameras themselves have outlived many owners. While some aficionados do seek them out, the stories of previous owners meeting with such misfortune has had an impact on their value as antiques. My camera obscura was left to a local family after its previous owner passed away. They graciously gave it to me. I believe yours is still usable, but please do exercise caution in doing so. Sincerely, Hisoka Kurosawa. P.S. The cover on your camera obscura is broken, but it seems it originally had a box shape. I doubt you'd sell it to me, but I would like to borrow it for a while if you don't mind. I am happy to compensate. Please think it over. I left the shadow reading report on the sofa. I should take it with me just in case. Let me... Oops. Okay. I don't want to upgrade his camera. Just... Well, let's see. Okay, we'll only upgrade the output for now, because they upgrade separately. I want to mostly upgrade Yudi's. Oh, no, I think mirrors are cool. So. He doesn't really hold the camera. The Maiden Slayer. I came across this book while researching Mount Hikami. I don't think this story has anything to do with what's going on now, but you never know. The Maiden Slayer. Mount Hikami has long been steeped in legends revolving around suicide and ghosts. Revered as a sacred place since time immemorial, it was once the worshipping ground and home of many shrine maidens. Once there was a man who found love with a maiden and came to the mountain in order to court her. However, she remained loyal to her duties and refused his advances. Enraged, the man killed her and threw her into the river. Several days later, he returned with a torch and blade and proceeded to brutally butcher all the shrine maidens on the mountain, tossing them into the river as he went. The waters of the mountain flowed red with blood, carrying the slaughtered corpses of the maidens all the way down to the pool of purification. It is said that the eyes of each of the shrine maidens had been gouged out. Just before killing the first maiden and tossing her into the river, the man's eyes met with those of his victims. Something in her eyes led him to murder the others, or so the legend goes. With all the maidens dead, he killed himself by cutting his own throat. The ghosts of shrine maidens, still drenched in those bloodied waters, have appeared on the mountain ever since. It is said that those who meet their eyes are led to their deaths. They follow the women into the water and drown themselves. Though only a legend, the story is believed to be based on an actual incident. Local records show that the bodies of several shrine maidens were discovered long ago, and that all rituals and rites ceased to be performed from that day on. Yeah, so at the end of the last chapter, Yuri saw in the pool of purification all of those maidens with their eyes gouged out. We haven't seen the man with the torch and the blade, but who knows? I know, but okay, Rui's journal. Mr. Hojo can't clean up after himself. For someone who's lived alone for so long, he's incapable of housework. He can't cook and he's bad at tidying up. I'm more like his caretaker than his assistant. He loses things all the time, and whenever he doesn't have a book he needs, he blows up. He usually ends up asking Miss Kurosawa for help. One time when I was trying to sort all his books, there was one I couldn't find anywhere. It's like it just disappeared. Miss Kurosawa found it with her shadow reading. She went into his room on her own, then came back out a little while later with the missing book. She just smiled and said something about making the invisible visible. What is this shadow reading business anyway? That reminds me of that one time. I was tidying up and I came across something I'd never seen before. It was like Miss Kurosawa said, the invisible became visible. It was kept inside an old box. I don't even know what it was. I put it aside to sort out later on, but when I went to take a proper look, it had vanished. It must have gone invisible again. I left the shadow reading report on the sofa. I should take it with me just in case. I think I know what was in that box. We'll see it later. It may have some information that I could use. Who knows when I might need it. This looks like a report written by Yuri. It seems to be about the photo album. Found item report. Ren Hojo, Yuri Kozukata. Verified by Hisoka Kurosawa. Details of request pertaining to find items pertaining to post-mortem. Photography on Mount Hikami. Obtain them if possible. Perform shadow reading using a post-mortem photograph found on Mount Hikami as a token. Located album of post-mortem photographs in Ichiru Manor. Took custody of the object. Alright, so we're good.
It's almost sunset. We should hurry.
Yeah, let's go.
Man, there's so many books. It's so cool.
There's a local superstition warning people not to go up Mount Hikami after dusk. If you climb the mountain in the twilight hours, it'll show you a different form. Its true form. Only those who wish to die come here at that time. I think that's the inn where the album was found. This must be Ichiru Manor. So, do you think you'll be able to use a camera obscura? I think you should try it out first, just to be sure.
Okay.
Okay, this type of camera obscura allows you to take multiple photos at once. So we use the R button to do that. It does use up a lot of film, so...
Is the camera working?
Well, you look like you, so yeah.
Is that a good thing?
We should go.
I wonder who's doing the voices. They sound somewhat familiar.
I hear the older part of this inn, the part that's further back inside, it was part of some temple or shrine. After it became an inn, the proprietor's family lived here. There was a massive landslide that hit Mount Hikami. Maybe they were all buried under the rubble. Hey, it looks like the album you asked for was found in the old building.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
The camera's reacting to something. I wonder if this is the same as the power Hisoka uses for a shadow reading. Ooh! Make him sound like a monkey. The hatch of the duct has shut itself. It must have been the wind. Okay, we got all three of them. good, we got them. I don't know if we want to use type 14 just yet. Until we get a few more. Alright, good. Wow, those stay up really long.
It should be around here.
I think she's actually attacking. I could be wrong. No, she's attacking. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Totally horrifying scream there. There's a step up here, and this part has floorboards. I think this was a display alcove. I don't know what I guess they just like to put creepy dolls in random spots.
This must be the room where Hisoka found that album.
Yeah, it would seem so.
The camera's reacting to something. Maybe we can see something through the viewfinder. Ah. A crumpled old note has materialized. This must be what the camera was reacting to. There's a note lying on the shelf. How long has it been since I lost everything? The mountain swallowed up half my inn. All I have left is that old album of post-mortem photographs, the one left by my father. I don't even know who these photos are of, but it's the last vestige of family I have. How long have I spent here, wallowing in the darkness? It doesn't matter. I'll burn it all, and then there will only be me. I think I'll end it up in the observation room on the roof. The sunset is lovely up there. The camera's reacting to the note. Using this note as a token, I might find a trace that will lead me to some info about that photograph. Shit. Oh, there's this picture that did something. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe it was a fight. I don't know. I think that was it. But this is indeed a fight. I got him.
According to the stories, after the landslide, the owner of the inn moved to the 3rd floor. They say he burned himself to death there, or that he threw himself into the lake.
A common enough story.
Tell me about it. Since then, they say that if you look up at the 3rd floor veranda, you'll see someone looking back down.
Rui.
I'm sorry.
Rui, don't creep me out. Gosh. No, damn it, wrong thing. There are big holes in the floors and walls. I can see the water down on the 1st floor. Locked. I can't open it. The camera's reacting to the door, though. Alright. Ooh, something's sticking out of it. There's something in the photo. The photograph shows the duct with its hatch open. This photo might be showing me the location of the key to this door. Damn it. I'm sorry. The one found in the old building, it looks like it belonged to the innkeeper. Even before the landslide, there were always strange goings-on around here. Some years ago, 2 girls went missing on a college field trip. The police were stumped. A few days later, one of the girls turned up again, seemingly out of her mind. There were lots of theories, but most people believed they were simply spirited away. That girl came back each year to look for her friend, like some sort of pilgrimage. Countless people have gone missing here over the years. We're all used to it by now. My father was spirited away too, as was the folklorist Keiji Watarai. Next it'll be my turn, I bet. I'll vanish with the rest of them. I doubt anyone will think to come looking for me. I think the hatch is down here. What are you looking at? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. It was something I pre-ordered for a friend that had been delivered unto us. The hatch to the duct is now open. There's something in there among the pipes. Little handy-dandy reminder there. Oh, it's the guy. Okay. He died off screen, or he faded. Shit! Here. Oh, I am wet. Yeah, he's tainted. We gotta be a little careful. Oh, really? When did you get over there? Whoa! I do not remember that move. The ghost left something behind when it disappeared. This place has gone from a tourist hotspot to a suicide hotspot. But I suppose that was always the case. This mountain and death go together, side by side. Mikomori was once known as the Grove of Shrine Maidens. A sacred grove where the mountain's maidens oversaw the deaths of pilgrims easing their passing to the other side. I like that. I envy it. I wish someone would be there to see me off. Was that the man who wrote this note? Maybe I'll find something upstairs.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Oh, I missed. I missed it.